When I pulled into McNair's parking lot, I was surprised. It looked like a lot of money had been put into McNair's as there's a perfectly paved parking lot, a pier, a swimming pool, volleyball courts, tennis courts, and much more. And yet, almost no one was in the parking lot. I then walked to the small beach and looked out into the calm water. I saw birds flying and birds just chilling in the bay. And while I was trying to film, waiting for something to happen, I saw another bird fly in and land in the water. This gave me the idea to paint a bird landing in the water as I was unable to get this specific bird landing in the water. So I went online and looked at birds in that area and found the specific bird that I saw land in the water. I then decided to paint this bird landing in the water using acrylic paint and the surrounding area that really shows McNair's uniqueness as not only a beach, but also a park and a place for the local families to come and play. After driving nearly an hour, I finally made it to the beautiful Stinson Beach. I found a nice spot on the beach and sat down. Within 5 minutes, I saw a flock of seagulls all circling each other and fighting. They were chasing each other and pecking at something. That something was a bag of cold fish. One seagull grabbed the bag and tried to get away, but another bird then bit its tail, preventing it from flying away. I was stunned to see seagulls fight like this. I knew that this is what I would paint, portraying how animals have almost adapted to human involvement and activity at beaches. They need to find food from tourists and will choose these snacks over other food sources like fish, even though they're just a few feet away from them in the ocean. Stinson was the most crowded out of all the beaches and had the most access to trash cans, informational signs, and restrooms. The next beach I visited was Brickyard Beach in San Rafael. Because I live right next to Brickyard Beach, I was able to think ahead of where I thought the best animal interactions would be. Once I parked, I immediately started heading to the end of the beach where there was a man-made waterway. There I found an egret feeding and hunting. This amazing animal was using the man-made part of the beach to its benefit by hunting and looking for food due to the water flow. Many smaller birds were farther down, closer to the bay, doing something similar. I decided that because my focus of this beach was going to be the man-made waterway and this egret feeding, I would try and make my art piece out of watercolor to show the fluidity and motion of this unnatural water flow. I stopped at Rodeo midday, and it was pretty busy. People were walking in from overflow parking lots, but I luckily found a spot right by the entrance. It was very windy at Rodeo compared to all the other beaches, so I expected to get very little action shots of animals. I was right in my theory, as the only animal shot I was able to get was a group of ducks sitting in the Rodeo Lagoon. After talking with Mr. Ward, we agreed that one of my art pieces should be a landscape, and I decided that Rodeo was perfect for this. Not just because there was little animal activity, but mainly because of the very unique and beautiful cliffs and mountains. Rodeo has uniquely shaped cliffs on both sides of the beach, but the southern ones were more interesting due to how far out they go into the water. I decided to paint the landscape of the cliffs on the southern side of the beach. I also took creative liberty in making the people in the painting colored silhouettes based off what they were wearing.